In this video, I want to talk about a word that quietly destroys potential without making a sound. Never. It doesn't shout. It doesn't attack. It just slowly convinces you to stop believing in yourself. The moment you say never, you decide the future before it even has a chance to happen. You shut doors you haven't walked to yet. You give up on versions of yourself you haven't met yet. The dangerous part is this: saying never feels safe. It feels logical. It feels like you're protecting yourself from disappointment. But in reality, you're limiting your growth based on your current emotions, your current pain, your current perspective, not your true potential. And life doesn't stay the same. You don't stay the same. What feels impossible now can become natural later, but only if you allow space for change. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why never is one of the biggest lies the mind tells, and how removing that one word can completely change the direction of your life. Lesson 1. Never say never. Limits exist only when you accept them. The moment you say never, you draw a line in your own mind. You decide, without proof, without testing your limits, that something is impossible for you. And once that word comes out of your mouth, your brain stops working for you. It stops searching, it stops trying, because you've already given it an answer. Most limits in life aren't real walls. They're beliefs formed from fear, past mistakes, or things people once told you. One failure turns into, "I'll never succeed." One rejection turns into, "I'm not meant for this." But that's not truth. That's a conclusion made too early. When you say, "I can't," your mind shuts down. When you remove that word, your mind wakes up and starts asking, how? Never saying never keeps doors open. It keeps possibility alive. It gives you room to grow, to adapt, to try again differently. The people who go far in life aren't the most confident or the most talented. They're the ones who refused to decide too soon what was impossible. They stayed curious. They stayed open. They didn't let one moment define their future. The second you stop accepting limits as facts, you start creating options. And options are where power lives. Lesson 2. What feels impossible today can become normal once you try again. Most things feel impossible not because they truly are, but because you haven't done them enough times yet. The first attempt feels heavy, confusing, even scary. Your mind resists because it's unfamiliar. But the moment you try again, something shifts. Your fear loses a little power, your confidence grows a little stronger, and what once felt overwhelming starts to feel manageable. Progress doesn't come from talent or luck. It comes from repetition. What you repeat becomes familiar, and what becomes familiar stops feeling impossible. Every second attempt is easier than the first. Every third attempt feels lighter. And eventually, the thing you once avoided becomes something you do without thinking. So never let your first failure convince you something isn't meant for you. The only difference between impossible and normal is persistence. Try again. Then try again one more time. That's how limits disappear. Lesson 3. Growth starts the moment you stop closing doors with your words. The words you choose have a powerful effect on your mindset and shape your future more than you realize. When you use absolute negative words like never, you're not just showing doubt, You're actually shutting down your own possibilities before you even try. These kinds of words create mental barriers, closing doors to opportunities and stopping progress before it has a chance to begin. True growth begins when you become aware of this and start changing your language. Instead of using fixed, limiting phrases that trap you in the same place, use open, flexible language that allows room for effort, learning, and change. This shift in the way you speak to yourself changes how your mind approaches challenges. It moves you from a mindset that resists change and fears failure to one that embraces new experiences and possibilities. Simply put, your words act like gatekeepers to your future. They either block your path or clear the way forward. Being mindful about your language gives you the power to unlock new paths, keep growing, and create the future you want. Lesson 4. Your mindset decides what's allowed before life ever does. Before anything in life can happen, before opportunities, success, or change, you first decide in your mind what's possible and what's not. Your mindset sets the limits or opens the doors. If your mindset is closed or negative, you'll block chances without even realizing it. But if your mindset is open and positive, you allow yourself to explore, take risks, and grow. In other words, your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality before the outside world even gets a chance. Changing your mindset is the first step to changing your life because it controls what you believe, you deserve, and what actions you take. Your mindset is the gatekeeper that decides what you accept and what you reject before life sends you any challenges or opportunities. Lesson 5. Saying never kills potential before effort even begins. The word never acts as a strong mental barrier that shuts down all possibilities before you even make an attempt. When you say never, you are making a firm decision in advance that something cannot be done, which stops you from trying, learning, or finding new ways to overcome challenges. This kind of absolute limiting thinking prevents growth because it closes off the chance to improve, adapt, or discover alternatives you might not have considered. By removing never from your language and keeping an open mind, you create the necessary space to explore new options, take risks, and face challenges with a mindset focused on growth and progress. This openness encourages persistence, helps you learn from failures, and ultimately increases your chances of success. Instead of shutting doors, flexible thinking keeps them open, allowing your potential to develop fully over time. In essence, saying never stops your growth before it even begins, while choosing open, hopeful language unlocks your ability to grow, learn, and achieve far beyond what you might have thought possible. Well, your words are more powerful than you think. They shape your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your future. It's time to stop limiting yourself with never and start opening doors with belief and action. Growth happens when you choose to unlock your potential, one thought at a time. And if this video inspired you, don't just watch. Take control, like subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs it. And tell me in the comments, what's one word or thought you're going to change today to break free and grow? The first step to a better future starts in your mind. Make it count.